I'm in Toronto. Yeah, I'm in Toronto. Let's speed past that. There's no need. I know I was in LA last week. I'm in Toronto this week. I'm a jet setter. Yeah, let's just say that. Why am I in Toronto? Well, I have family here. I have spent several years here living and also visiting when I was younger because I have family here. My mother is Canadian and I am actually dual citizen, Canadian and British. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not just pretty, intelligent, hilarious, sexy, funny, everything else. I also have 2 passports. That's also a point. So I'm here to visit. I'm here during the winter time. Obviously, as we all know, it's winter time. And winter time in Toronto it's pretty boring. Because there's not much to do because it's absolutely freezing. Usually, it's actually been quite warm this week, but usually it's quite freezing. So people don't really go out much. I mean, saying that, I used to, when I was younger living here, go out constantly in the snow. I would go clubbing. I would go to the club in my mini skirt dresses, my open-toed heels. I'd have to walk through the sludge because the snow would become sludge from where the cars have driven through. Walk through the sludge, have ice-cold feet, and then go to the frickin' club. That's what I would do. So when I say it is boring, there's not much to do. You can still do things, but I've done everything. I don't really need to do anything else. It is what it is. But this week, having offended a city last week, I thought this week I'd probably just stick to agonies. There's not really much for me to speak about. Where I've constantly, in the time where I've offended a city, I've then decided to offend another one to try and kind of balance it out, to make them feel like, oh, I'm not just bullying you. Anyone can get hit. But then everyone has come back at me, and that's fine. But it does change your mood slightly because then you are constantly having to defend yourself. I hope most people can recognize that I don't take much seriously. I don't take many things very seriously. And therefore, when I am joking, I am joking. Anyway, let's get on with the show because we're going to go through some agonies. I think the main part of this show is going to be agonies. So let's do them. Am I going to have a theme to them? No. Because who cares? Who gives a hoot and heck? I'm just going to bloody answer some questions and get it done, eh? Yeah, let's go. As I say, this is a mix of stuff, like a mix of different agony categories, because for some reason the agonies just come to me as a whole as opposed to categorizing, which really makes things difficult. You know, that was off. That was really off. Anyway, let's start with the first one. This week I've randomly picked them because I just want to get them out of the way and get them done. Anyway, dear Ayame, I met this guy a few weeks back in a club and took him home. Wink. We spent the weekend together and within a week went on a couple of dates. Fast forward 7 days, he respectfully friend-zoned me. We've been hanging out as friends ever since. Talking, messaging every day for what feels like the moment we wake up to the moment we go to sleep. I'm still crushing on him, but also not letting that stop me from meeting new men as he does. The feeling of jealousy sometimes creeps in when he tells me about guys he has met. You're gay! You're gay. I love it. I love when that's I love what... Wait. Oh, yeah, okay, hold on. Me assuming they're gay. Telling me guys he has met. I don't want to tell him how I feel as it makes me feel selfish. What? I also don't want him to distance himself. Am I wrong to cling on to hope that he might change his mind about how he feels about me? Yeah, you are wrong. You are wrong. Context, a bit of context. We are both 29-year-old men. So I wasn't assuming they were gay, okay? That is defo a rainbow request, all right? All right. They're gay. You're gay? Yeah, you are silly. for staying around hoping he'll change his mind. Really? In fact, listen to that. Listen to that statement. You're sticking around hoping he'll change his mind. Yeah? That's what you're confident you're in doing. That's what you want to do. You want to wait around to see, maybe he'll value me. Maybe he'll think, oh yeah, this is the one for me. Baby, don't you want to be with someone that already knows that? Having known and gone on dates with you for 7 days or however many days. Wouldn't you want someone to be instantly like, oh, I need this person in my life as romantic? Don't you want that? I think you do. I think you've answered your question yourself, my dear, because no. Also, this is the thing. I was talking to my best friend about it. And again, I feel like I subtweet my best friend. Subtweet? I don't know what the word is. I mention her all the time. She is a lot of the time my point of reference for several things because I am her, she is me, and we are connected, mind, body, and soul. So I know every move she makes, and she knows mine. And therefore, I like to use her as reference when some of these moves relate to her. Why do you think that it's healthy for you to keep this man here, knowing that you have feelings for him, knowing that those feelings are not reciprocated, and then think that you are actually okay with moving on and speaking to other people, but at the same time, you're jealous? Listen to yourself. The thing is, with a lot of these agonies, and I guess it's that point of needing someone to kind of tell you to get a grip. It's a lot more effective than you telling yourself to get a grip. Listen to yourself. You get jealous sometimes when he tells you about his other ventures, his other romantic endeavors. It makes you jealous. And then at the same time, with the same breath, you're saying, oh, but I'm still talking to other people, so I'm fine. No, you're not, sweet. No, you're not. You like this man. This man doesn't like you back in the way that you would like him to. And that's okay. That is okay. That's not a reflection of you, nor is it a reflection of him. It's just some things don't align. That's okay. Align yourself with things that do, that match. Align yourself with those matches. Because you're just kind of wandering through this dating world, making things a lot more difficult for yourself. When what you could do is take this and say, oh, okay, we didn't work out. That's fine. There were qualities and traits that you have that I would have liked in a boyfriend. I'll find them elsewhere. There's plenty of fish. There's gays everywhere. Gay. I feel like I keep banging my head on this fireplace. And I feel like it's almost my Jiminy Cricket. Jiminy? Yeah, Jiminy Cricket telling me, calm down, Ayame. Don't be screaming gay on your podcast. What's wrong with me screaming gay, huh? Anyway. Make life easier for yourself and just go on your way and speak to other people and put full energy into them. Yes, you may enjoy your time with this man, and I'm sure he enjoys his time with you, but you are never going to move from the situation that you were in, i.e., friends with benefits, I presume you are, or even just friends, zero benefits, without changing something. And whether, oh my God, Einstein moment. You are going to stay in the exact same position if you keep doing the exact same things, i.e., you will stay in the friendship zone with him if you stay doing the exact same friendship. He's not going to just miraculously, and because it doesn't happen. We, for some reason, and I'm going to blame Hollywood because I just came back from Hollywood and I hate it there. I'm going to blame Hollywood. We believe this cinematic moment where all of a sudden the guy realizes the girl was what he's been looking for this whole time and it was right in front of his eyes. That doesn't happen in real life. Doesn't happen in real life. So stop making it difficult for yourself. You're going to stay in this same position of being in the friend zone, not changing your relationship with him, not changing how much time you give him, how much energy you put into your relationship with him, and therefore it's going to stay at the same rate and nothing's going to change. Or you change how much energy you give him. You let him realize that with you being absent, i.e. you taking a step back and going about your own business and not talking to him as much, maybe he notices an absence and thinks, oh, I would prefer to keep you in my life and therefore I'd like to make sure this is a romantic connection. Or you take a step back and nothing changes and therefore, as in nothing changes in how he feels. He doesn't feel a loss from you. Sorry to break it to you. And therefore, you're kind of free from constantly thinking, oh, change your mind, sweet thing, I love you. To, okay, let's try talking to these people. Oh, well, like, you've got similar traits, but you've also got this. I like this in you. Stop making life hard for yourself and pining over someone that doesn't want you. Sorry. Was that aggressive? I don't give a pissing heck. Stop making life harder for yourself. They don't want a romantic connection with you. Find someone that does. I feel like when I add my little kisses at the end, it's kind of like kiss the wound. You know what I mean? Slash you in half and then just kiss the cut. Anyway, that's number 1 done. Whoa. Boo, 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 boo. I feel like I should get one of those. Oh my God, for season 2, I'm going to source one of those sound effect things. It's like, boo, boo, boo. Agony 1. Sorry, I'm going insane. I've been away for like 3 weeks. God. How long have I been away? No, 2. Woo. I've been away for 2 weeks, but in total, I would have been away for a month. I come back just in time for the Brits, which is on March 2nd. Wow, away from my little house for a month and from the people I care about. But I'm with people I care about here. Anyway, let's go to the second agony. Should we stick with the gay men? Should we stick with gay men while we're doing this? No, let's switch it up. Gay men get everything. Now, I have one, and I've read the first few parts, and I'm not too sure what they want me to do with this information. So I'm going to share it with you guys so that you know why I'm puzzled. Let's go. Dear Ayame, I had this guy that I was having sex with not only shit on me during sex. Yes, let's pause that. Yes, you heard that correctly. That wasn't a stutter. I didn't stutter. I didn't mess up my words. That is what I said. Yeah? I had a guy that I was having sex with not only shit on me during sex, but then proceeded to dump me after I literally pretended I didn't notice. They said, my chest literally looked like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory and he dumped me. No. Some people have kinks. Weird ones. They need to get therapy, but... He also had a secret girlfriend that I didn't know about the entire 3 months we were together. He was in the closet and refused to... Oh, you're gay. Oh, God, I found another gay one, haven't I? God, I just can't stay away from the gay men. I love them. Anyway... He also had a secret girlfriend that I didn't know about the entire 3 months we were together. He was in the closet and refused to tell her what happened between us, so I did it for him. XOXO. Now, that seems less so like an agony, more so a confession. This isn't closet confessions, okay? I think you should have... I don't know what they would have done with that, though. I don't know what to do with that information. I'm sorry. Is that what you want? Is that what you want? A sorry? Do you just want to kind of get it off your chest? Pardon the pun. Sorry, that was uncalled for. Did you want to just put it out into the atmosphere? Thank you for sharing that, I guess. Not really, though. I didn't really need to know that. I hope you're well. I don't know how did you get into this position? No, but at the same time, here's what. No, let's unpack this, because not only okay, you're gay, right? You're gay. So I'm already imagining. I watch a lot of gay men have sex via the websites. All right, let's not get into that. You're gay. So therefore, I'm kind of imagining the positions you would have been in. You would have seen this man squat on your chest. If you're saying he shat directly onto you, and if anyone's feeling sick at the minute, get over yourself. If this man shat, as in squatted over you, and the shit came straight from his ass to your chest, you would have seen him get into that position. And at one point been like, what are you doing? What are you doing, by the way? What are you doing? Sorry, you were just sitting on top of my penis. Now your bum hole is above my chest and you're getting ready. What's going on? I smell something. What's going on? That's what should have happened. So don't come over here. Don't come over to my side podcast and pretend that you weren't aware that he was going to shit on your chest, because he got into position to shit in your chest and you watched him. You would have seen him strain as well. You would have seen him strain and been like, what's going on? Unless he was stood upright, shat, pulled it from his ass and slapped it on your chest. But I'm not too sure. Let me tell you this. And if you're wondering whether this podcast has any kind of level of protection, any level of, sensibility. No, it doesn't. We're talking about shitting on each other's chest. I've never done it. I wouldn't want to. Remember that Dubai video? Anyway. Yeah, I mean, I guess peace and love. I hope all goes well for you in the future. I don't know what you want me to say other than have a good hot shower. Think about your decisions. Okay. All right, and I'm just reading them randomly. The thing is, I'm not vetting them. I don't have anyone to vet these things other than myself. So just know that every single one that you send me has been seen. I'm seeing them. So you're speaking to me directly. Okay, dear Ayame, I met a boy on a snowboarding trip. We have a mutual friend. Thank you for the backstory. And he's a great person, but I'm not really attracted to him. Somehow we exchanged numbers to send each other pics and videos. Of what? Just skiing, I guess. Snowboarding. Now we're texting. I feel like he likes me. Understandable. Love that from you. Love that from you. They've literally said, I feel like he likes me. Understandable. Yes, it is. But I don't feel the same. And I also don't know how to communicate. Hey, we're just friends, right? In the middle of some topic. In Ayame We Trust. Help, please. Well, you just do that. I mean, maybe say something along the lines of, but why don't you like him? I mean, it's fair. It's fair. But maybe, what is it specifically you don't like him? Are you not attracted to him physically? Like, is he just not like physically your type of attraction? Are there things he does that's kind of like, yeah. Because I mean, if he's a nice guy, maybe try and put yourself in a, what's it called? Like, try and, I don't know how to explain it other than try and make yourself aroused by him by forcing him to do something that arouses you, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know, watch him at the gym. I don't know, do you know what I mean? Or at the same time, if you don't like him, leave him alone. I would say something like, oh, I'm so happy to have you as a friend. You're such a good friend to me. Something like that. I can't believe we met on a snowboarding trip and now we're friends. Just keep F-bombing him with the friend word. Friend. God, I don't have many friends like you. Or I have so many friends like you. Or how many friends? Just friend. Oh, it's so good we're friends. Love being your friend. And if he says, that was me trying to kiss you. If he tries to kiss you, say, hey, let's not ruin a good thing here. Let's not try and ruin a friendship. Because men love to ruin a friendship. God, they're useless. Anyway, yeah, I'd say that. Just say something along the lines of, oh, so glad we're friends. Or try and like him back. Are you being weird? Maybe he's fine. Maybe he's hot. Unless he's like under 6 foot, then I understand. Next one. God, I'm having a fantastic time, me. Right. Let's scroll down. This one's about breakups, I think. But I'm not too sure. Anyway, dear Ayame, first off, thanks for making my Thursdays a little brighter. You're a genius. I love you. Yes, you're welcome. No, thank you. That's really lovely. Girl, I gotta tell you, I've been going through hell with this friend breakup. It's a friend breakup. We were so close for years, and then all of a sudden she went cold on me and started distancing herself. I waited for months to hear back from her on what I did wrong, or when she was ready to talk to me. I gave her the space she needed, and finally, after 2 months, she responded. Instead of wanting to mend the friendship, she was saying goodbye. I had it coming, honestly. Who goes cold completely out of nowhere? But I'm so sad and mad that instead of talking to me about the little things that I said and did right when it happened, she brought absolutely everything that had been bothering her for months in one text. And so I sat there feeling terrible. I still feel terrible, honestly. I just wish she gave me a chance to be a better friend to her, because honestly, I didn't know that I had been hurting her and our friendship for a while. So tell me, Ayame, how do you forgive yourself and move on from a failed friendship? It's not failed. It's not failed. It's just ended. It's my senior year of college. You're a child. It's my senior year of college. And it's hard for me to look back on these 4 years feeling happy because I had one of my best relationships completely fail. It's not failed, it's just ended. She is in almost all of my good memories. How can I just move on? The memories don't change. Your new memories that you create just do. But at the same time, you can never preempt them. Your memories haven't changed. You still had a good time with her as your friend. That hasn't, you not having this kind of ending this friendship or both moving on separately does not change the fact that you had a good time. So please do not look at it in that way. That negative mindset is not going to get you anywhere. It's just going to make you dwell. And you yourself are just going to ruin 4 years of your college memories. Because nothing's changed other than the fact that you now too are going your separate ways. Secondly, you obviously value communication. Obviously. You obviously would have valued being told then and there when you did something wrong. And she hasn't done that. So why do you want to be friends with someone that doesn't do that? Is something to think about. And that's not to say, fuck her. But at the same time, you value communication. You want to be in a friendship with someone that tells you if something's irking them, if something's making them happy. You want someone to speak to you when things are going wrong or right. And if this person isn't doing that, then maybe this is for the best. Maybe this is for the best. Secondly, people make mistakes. You actually just have to, it is what it is. You're literally a baby. A baby. You are in your what? 4th year of senior, I don't know how college works, but senior year of college, you're near the end because you're senior, I guess. You have so many more friendships to make and break. And it doesn't mean that they failed. People grow, people change. This is why I hate when people refer to it's similar to like a divorce, when people refer to divorces as a failed marriage. No, it has not failed, it's just ended. Two very different things. You have not failed just because you've changed, and they have not failed you just because they've changed. People change, they move in different directions, and you must let them. Sometimes you move in the same direction as your friend. Sometimes it takes your friend a little bit longer to catch up to where you're moving to, and vice versa. That's how life works. Do not beat yourself up for having relationships move how they are meant to move. You cannot stay friends with everyone for your whole life. And yes, I have friends that I've had and lost and fallen out with. It is what it is. And just kind of change. There's friendships I have that I had when I was younger, and by younger I mean like probably senior year of college, that kind of age, that when I speak to them now, it's just very different because we have very different experiences. Yes, you may even be in the same environment as someone, as in you go to the same school, you study the same things, you live in the same town, but you yourself have different perspectives and different experiences of things that someone else might be seeing the same thing and have a completely different perspective because they have a completely different development, i.e. they've grown up in a different way. People are different. People change. You got to let people change, and you yourself have to change. This is just a new venture for you. You're going to find new friends. You are. You may not believe it because you're within the moment of having had that friendship end. So you're thinking, I'm lonely, I'm alone. I'm never going to find a friend again. I'm going to be alone for the rest of my life. You're not. You're going to find more friends. Trust me. Trust me. You're going to find friends when you start a new job. You're going to find friends when you start another new job, when you go to new places, maybe when you go out to a club and just meet someone randomly, which is how I've met friends before. You're going to make a friend. And currently you're in the position of it having broken down. So you're thinking, oh, I'm in hell. You're not in hell. It will get better and you'll be fine. Forgive yourself. You've made a mistake. People do. There's been thousands of times that I have hurt people's feelings. I hurt people's feelings last week when I complained about the bloody flood in LA. It happens. You hurt people's feelings. You learn why you hurt their feelings. And then in the new relationships that you carry on, or even in that same relationship, you make an effort to not do it again. That's all you can do. But you feel terrible if you wish. It's just a sign that you are a reflexive person, I guess, and a good person. But don't beat yourself up for too long because it is what it is. It is what it is. Let's move on to the next one. Stop referring to it as a failed situation as well. Sorry, there's a cat over there and I feel like I've just woken her up. It's not failed, it's just ended. Change your vocabulary and therefore your mindset will change with it. Thank you. Next one. And I think I'm going to do 2 more and then we're done. Dear Ayame, I've been with my boyfriend for 2.5 years and it's lovely. So there's nothing wrong. But what if there is never anything wrong and then I'm 40 and I'm still with him because nothing ever went wrong? What are you pissing talking about? Can we be for real right now? What the piss are you talking about? I'm 23. There we go. Now it all makes sense. I'm 23 and that scares me. And then all these thoughts about breaking up and being free and single and start going around in my brain. But I don't know if this is just me being scared of commitment. Yeah. Like, what would I even say? There's nothing wrong, so how could I even end it? You say you're not really feeling it anymore. If I even should. The thing is, I love my boyfriend, but I'm not obsessed with him. Obsession isn't necessarily healthy, my love. Like, can't eat, can't sleep from excitement to see him, kind of obsessed. And I think I want to feel that way, but they say that long-lasting love isn't about feeling crazy obsessed with them. No, it's not. But I don't know if I even care about having a nice, safe, long-lasting relationship at this age. But also, am I just the problem and ruining a good thing? Because I do love him, but worry I'm wasting my 20s in this very mature, safe, nice relationship. Sorry, that was long. Yeah, you should be, because what the piss are you talking about? You're asking whether you should break up with your boyfriend because you're not crazy? It's not your boyfriend's fault you're not crazy. I mean, with that being said, if you're getting itchy feet because you want to go out there into the world and you haven't experienced what it's like to be out there in the world, then maybe just say, you know what, we've had a good run. I've really enjoyed my time with you. I've really enjoyed my relationship with you, but something's starting to feel not right. And I can't put my finger on it. I feel like I just want to be by myself. And if he's sad about it, he will be. It is what it is. You can't really do much. Sorry. And if he's not, then maybe it should end. But, and I say, I had when I was younger, I was in a relationship for a very long time. I was with a guy, and at the time I thought he was absolutely lovely. I thought he was a really, really, really lovely guy. And then I started dating around and then realized, oh, there's things that he did that aren't very good, actually. So it wasn't until I gained the perspective of dating around to then realize, oh God, yeah, that's what I was missing. So I do understand why you kind of want to see whether you should venture out, but at the same time, if it's not broke, don't fix it. If you're happy with him and you love him and you enjoy your time with him, then maybe work on just doing things to kind of spice it up a bit. You're not going to be obsessed with him in the way that you were when you first met him, unless you were never obsessed with him, which is also concerning. When you become familiar with someone, having been with someone for 2.5 years, it becomes familiar. There's nothing obsessive and exciting about it, like crazy exciting, because it's familiar. You know it. You know how he works. There's still more, of course, you need to learn about him, but it's pretty much your day-to-day is pretty much the same. And therefore, it's not going to be like can't eat, can't sleep. That's not necessarily healthy, though, at the same time. You being excited to see him, maybe if you've got a date planned, you're excited to see him, if you're going over to his house and vice versa, then you should be like, oh, I'm looking forward to seeing my boyfriend. But can't eat, can't breathe going over to whoever's house it is, because I just can't wait. It's going to be fantastic. Get a hold of yourself. It's not healthy for you to be that crazy obsessed about your boyfriend. It's familiarity and feeling comfortable is a good feeling to have, even though you feel like you should be crazy. It's not always best. So yeah, if you feel like you want to get out there, then get out there. If you feel like, but at the same time, you're going to have to sacrifice one thing or the other. You have to pick which sacrifice or which difficulty is more important to you. If you go out there into the world to try and discover, you've got to sacrifice this relationship with your boyfriend. Is that more important than sacrificing the feeling of not knowing? I will say, having been in the situation of knowing, I know what the dating world is like. You're not missing out on much, I'll be very honest. I guess it's the fun memories of having, these fun, exciting, meeting someone new, and does he like me or does he? But at the same time, having been in a relationship and been in a single situation, I personally would much rather be in a relationship that the whole kind of, does he like me? Exciting. Oh, is he gonna? That's not really fun for me anymore. But at the same time, you're 23. I'm 4 years your senior. I've been through it for a longer time. So if you do want to experiment, go about your business. But don't come crying to your boyfriend if it didn't work out, because that's that you have to pick your sacrifice. Do what you want. Do what you want. But at the same time, stop being this whole, there's nothing wrong, but what if there's nothing ever wrong? What are you even talking about? God, what if I never get a deathly disease? Oh, God, am I missing out? What are you talking about? What if I never get robbed? Oh my God, do I really want to live a life of never getting robbed? Why are you questioning whether, why are you debating whether it's a bad thing to never experience badness? Why do you want a tough life? Anyway, next one. And this is the final one. And then we're finishing up. Also, did I tell you guys it's my birthday tomorrow? By the time I post this, which will be Thursday, it would have been my birthday 2 days ago. And if you didn't say happy birthday, you might as well just unsubscribe from this pissing podcast. Yeah? Because I'm not having haters on this podcast. Haters. I'm not having it. If you don't say happy birthday to me, then you can go away. Right. This one I've read the first 2 bits and seems a bit juicy. Let me check if I'm recording. Oh my God, could you imagine if I'm not recording? Yeah, I am. Dear Ayame, I've had a crush on my ex's brother for a long time now. What? I even had a crush on him when I was dating my ex. But my ex's brother told me he wouldn't go out with me because he couldn't do that to his brother. I want to do something petty because I'm a total bitch. Yeah, you are. Help me out. No, I'm not helping you. Get a pissing grip. What? You need to heal. You need to heal and speak to someone. What the piss is wrong with you? Unless he cheated on you, then I get it. But at the same time, just move on. Go and heal. There's so many brothers out there that you can speak to. You don't need your ex's brother. I'm sure there's a lot more attractive brothers, unless he's, I don't know, but there's always someone more attractive and nicer. Heal is my answer to you. Go to therapy. Because yes, you're a petty, total bitch. Why? God, it takes out so much energy. Why? Because now you're sat here writing an agony, asking me, how do I get my ex's brother even though he won't go out with me, just to kind of spite my ex? What? Go to yoga, go to Pilates, go to hot yoga, go book a spa, a massage, yeah? Go do that. Because what the piss are you talking about? I'm furious because you wasted your time. You wasted your time, my time, your ex's brother's time, and your ex's time. Stop being a silly little girl. Are you a girl? I have no clue. Are you gay? God, you gays are all over my podcast. I love it. Anyway, yeah, get a grip. Get a grip. Well, that has been my podcast. That has been my podcast for today, Thursday, the 15th of February. I'm going to be in Mexico next week. I know. Get your anger out now. God, you're everywhere. Maybe I'll cuss Mexico, but at the same time, I don't want to because I'm scared. And then after that, I'll be in New York. Why? Because I'm over on this side of the planet. So I thought, let me just get all my travel on this side of the planet over with. So that's what. Again, if you want to submit any agonies, I am closing soon. Probably by the time I get back is when I'll be closing my agony portal. And I will answer them as well as I can. If they're stupid, then you'll get a stupid response. But all the same, I love you. And I hope you all have a great week wherever you are. And yeah, I'll be 27 when I speak to you next. I'm not actually, I keep referring to myself as 27, but I'm not actually 27. But I will be. Bye.